Hello, listeners. I'm Byron Bertram.
And I'm Ivan Penaluna.
And on today's episode, Kim Jong-un versus Donald Trump.
Battle of the Barbers.
Oh, you guys like to tell jokes and giggle and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young broads in a schoolyard. Well, let me tell a joke.
I wanted this to be professional.
I don't gotta listen to this shit.
You certainly don't, pal. Because the good news is...
Awesome!
With Byron Bertram and Ivan Penaluna.
All right, so this story is, it's been a busy week in the news, hasn't it? Let's face it.
Yeah, I mean, it always is, but this week's just been...
It's been insane
a
this
little
week.
bit more busy.
Anybody would be forgiven for not being able to keep up with the news this week. I mean, and it just seems like it's getting like this nowadays. We swing from, financial collapse in China to near war on the Korean Peninsula to a whole host of other stories, the aftermath of the French terror attacks, another French terror attack, how many this year? We can't even keep up.
I know, it's like everybody's already forgotten about, Cecil the Lion being killed.
Yeah, already. And
Already.
that's shocking because Cecil the Lion as a story should have gone for at least about 6 weeks.
Yeah, at least 6 weeks.
I mean, that's got a lot of mileage in it.
Huge.
Like Hillary Clinton, the criminal Hillary Clinton running for president. No one's even bothered about that nowadays.
Oh, because she deleted those emails.
Well, yeah,
Maybe they just went into her junk folder. And
right, yeah, of course it did. Yeah, because that's what happens.
Well, I don't know.
Because when you're Hillary Clinton and you've got stuff going on, you go, oh shit, 30,000 emails. Yeah, get rid of them.
Well, I mean, they add up.
Oh, I just can't be asked with those. Oh, they happened. Yeah, that was about the time when that Benghazi attack happened, and that's just a coincidence.
Who was emailing her 30,000 times anyway?
Oh, I don't know. Al Qaeda?
Yeah, but they're annoying.
The ISIS?
Yeah, but they're just like, you can't read that shit. It's in Arabic.
Also, the other thing is, it's quite common knowledge now. Sorry if I'm bursting your bubble out there, but it's quite common knowledge that the US were running guns through Libya to the Syrian rebels, and that's why the US embassy in Benghazi was attacked. It's a big... Yeah, okay, sorry about that. Sorry. Hillary Clinton is complicit in all of this. I mean, she's a fucking criminal, right? She shouldn't even be running for president. She's so fucking up to her neck in criminality right now. I mean, she's a bigger criminal than Nixon. Right? Nixon didn't do half the shit that Hillary Clinton's done, and he had to resign. She's still running for president. It's insane. The world we live in, ladies and gentlemen, is now officially insane.
She should be the ambassador for North Korea. She should take over Dennis Rodman's job.
Though at least that would give us something to do and leave the rest of us alone.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the real story of the week is that we have two massively personality-driven hairstyles in the news this week: Kim Jong-un and
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, right?
But the Korea thing is just that's what it seems to be like North Korea. Every number of months they're just going to declare war. Well, they always threaten to attack the states, right?
Yeah, they do. They give it the big one.
Yeah,
they're like it's like the petulant rapper high on crack.
Yeah,
right. Who's in a bar, just quaffing sort of like bottles of Cristal with lots of bitches around him, and he goes, "I'm going to fuck you up."
Yeah,
right? And then the next day he has to go, "Oh, yeah, right, fuck it, never mind."
Yeah, he's like, you see, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put him down.
I'm gonna get this guy. No one fucks with me like that, huh? You see, no one's gonna fuck with me like that, huh? Next day, oh, sorry, I was a bit drunk last night.
Yeah, sorry.
That's what they're like. And this time they actually got an apology out of him. Everybody thought this is it. This war. Fuck, it's gonna be war, financial collapse, and war on the Korean Peninsula at the same time. No, it's too much, right? And all of a sudden, then North Korea went, oh, yeah, sorry, I was a bit of a dick last night.
Yeah.
Really? They literally said, sorry, I've been a bit of a dick.
Yeah. And then in South Korea, they were just kind of like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, they're like, we know what you're like.
Yeah.
South Korea, it's like they're married to an abusive spouse.
But they just keep taking them back.
Just keep on taking them back because they can't help it, because they can't get divorced.
But South Korea is like the stronger one.
Well, I mean,
If they actually legitimately went to war, South Korea would probably beat them, right?
Quite possibly. But I mean, it's... Yeah, okay. If you look at it on paper, North Korea's got this massive army, right?
Yeah.
It's got this massive army. It's got thousands of artillery pieces. You got to look at what they've got more of. North Korea's got a lot more artillery pieces, and that makes a big difference. Artillery makes a big difference. They've got a lot more planes, but that doesn't make a big difference because a lot of their planes are MiG-21s. I mean, even African nations haven't got planes that fucking old, you know. So you know, really, they're getting blown out the sky. But the point is, they've got artillery pieces, and if you fire a piece of artillery, you can't stop that stuff coming over, right? They've got tanks, but so what? You know, they've got soldiers and they've got artillery pieces, and they've got fervor, and that's all they've got really.
And they got the best barber in the world.
Oh yeah, and they got submarines. Sorry, but they got fuck all other than that.
Right. Well, they have poverty.
They got poverty. They know how to live off a radish for 6 months.
Yeah. They're good at that.
They're very good at that, and South Korea don't know how to do that.
No. Plus, their leader is God.
Yeah. Also, but on the American on the South Korean side, they got 28,000 American troops.
Yeah.
So that's quite a lot.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. It's a lot of technology.
Yeah.
And also, you got the Americans on your side. I think North Korea's going down, but it'll be bloody.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to press the button and nuke South Korea. And then you get the Americans jumping in and fucking nuking North Korea.
Either way, it'd just be messy. It'd be bad.
It'd be really messy.
Yeah.
You won't be able to eat tuna for about 5 years.
Oh, gee. Man.
That's how messy it'd be. No, it got very funny all of a sudden.
You know what's funny? Everybody just like, you know, oh my God, dolphin. He's like, you know,
Who'd you say, dolphin?
Yeah, no, dolphin. You want dolphin safe.
Dolphin. I want dolphins.
I like eating my dolphin, but I want it to be tuna safe.
Are you talking about Donald Trump now or dolphins?
Dolphins.
Okay. So dolphin safe tuna.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
That's what I want.
Well, if they had a nuclear war, even your dolphin safe tuna wouldn't be safe.
Yeah, that'd be like filled with just plutonium.
Just cesium and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to eat seafood for like 5-10 years.
Yeah, jeez. You know, I don't even like seafood anyway.
Well, sushi would be off the menu.
Yeah,
See,
whatever.
Vancouverites need to look at it like this, in a very selfish way. How would a nuclear war on the Korean Peninsula affect me? Well, I wouldn't be able to have sushi for 10 years.
That's all we would care about here.
That really bums me out.
We're really vain. We're
Fucking
really
sucks.
vain place.
Yep, absolutely.
Like, oh my God, my California rolls really taste funny. They taste like metal.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Oh my
exactly
God, how come I'm growing a third arm? Oh, I'm going to have to do yoga and get rid of it.
So who do you think's got the best haircut? Kim Jong-un or Donald Trump? Which one, in your opinion, which one's the best?
I like Kim Jong-un's haircut. I think it's just more, it's like his gay Bond villain from the future sort of haircut.
It is. It's like it's like Mickey Mouse. It's like Disneyland evil hair.
Yeah, it is Disneyland evil.
Yeah. So no, I agree. I think it's much better than Donald Trump. Donald Trump's looks like a wave breaking on a really old island.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. It's not exciting.
No, it's not. It just looks like this sort of muskrat that's just been stationary for a long time.
It's like Davy Crockett's hat got left on a corpse in the middle of the mountains for 300 years.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Donald Trump actually, but he's like, yeah, I got great hair. You know, everybody loves my hair.
He's bound to say that. He could spend money on that shit and get a fucking raccoon put on his head, but he doesn't. If I was Donald Trump and I had all that money, I would get a fucking raccoon, a live raccoon, transplanted on the top of my head.
But it's his trademark now. I mean, even if it's something ugly, like that's, you know, that's his trade. He can never get rid of it.
No. He can have a Mohican. He can have whatever he wants.
He is Donald
He could
Trump.
have cornrows.
Yeah.
How about that?
I'd love Donald Trump with
with cornrows. Snoop Dogg, vice president.
Yeah.
Boom, you're in power. I'm telling you now, Donald Trump and Snoop Dogg vice president, you're in fucking power tomorrow. No need for an election. People are going to say yes.
They will say yes. It's the right man for the job.
Right people for the job.
Make America stoned again.
Exactly. There you go. That'll keep Matt happy as well.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what time it is, don't you?
What time is it?
It's the fucking news.
That's right. Let's go to the fucking news.
This is the fucking news.
All right, go. In 5, 4. I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
This is the fucking news.
Fucking thing sucks.
So today in the fucking news, a Texas man facing assault charges got a surprise ruling in July. Jostin Bundy was facing jail time for getting into a fight with his girlfriend's ex when he was reportedly given two choices by an East Texas judge. Spend 15 days in jail or marry his girlfriend within 30 days. Not wanting to lose his job because of the jail sentence, Jostin opted to marry his girlfriend. The judge also ordered Jostin to read Bible verses as part of his probation.
Well, that's Texas for you.
Wow. That sounds like some Game of Thrones shit.
That is so. Did he want to marry her or not? Did he say that?
I don't. I think he just didn't want to go to jail.
He didn't want to go to jail and he didn't want to lose his job.
Yeah.
See, I would say that if you didn't like her, right, 15 days in jail, do it.
Yeah, better than a lifetime in jail. You know what I'm talking about? Called marriage.
Yeah, but you know, and the other thing is, right, he's fighting with her ex-boyfriend, right? Is this like some sort of fucking, you know, Geraldo Rivaldo fucking situation or something like that? Or is this? Like,
Yeah, this was the judge Jerry Springer?
Yeah.
I don't think Jerry Springer would make you read Bible verses.
Yeah,
No, but you know what I mean. It's Texas. It's rural.
He'd make you suffer through his final word, though. Shut up, Jerry. God damn it.
So yeah, I don't know. It depends whether he likes her or not.
It's crazy. Apparently, he tried to. He said, "Can I call my job and tell them I won't be there?" The judge said no. So he said he was going to go directly to jail with no phone call and lose his job for not showing up.
I don't know if he can.
And
do
then
that.
when he also said, when he tried to contact lawyers to see if this was legal in any way, shape, or form, he kept getting laughed at and told that someone was playing a prank on him.
The judge played a prank on him.
All the lawyers that he consulted said, "There's no way this is happening. I'm not helping you. This is some sort of prank."
The judge had a clown nose.
Yeah.
So basically, he agreed to it. He did he marry her? Or
yeah, he did marry her. Yeah.
So he married her before. Okay, so this is the problem I always have with these sort of scenarios, right? So the judge said, "You got to marry her," and he went, "Yes, I agree to marry her." Right? That could be legally binding. He's agreed to do something with the judge. The judge to say, "Okay, if you don't do that, I'm going to send you to jail." That's the stipulation. But when he leaves the court, because he's obviously not getting married in the court there and then, right? He leaves the court. He has a chance to check on all of these things, and then he finds out, you know what? This is all bollocks. I don't have to do this, and then he can appeal.
That's what he said, that during that time, that's when he was contacting lawyers. Nobody would take his case. Everyone thought that it was a big joke. He said he had no choice.
So he married her.
He did marry her, yeah.
Right.
So what would happen? What would happen?
They're
if he
talking
didn't
about
marry?
suing now because they're pissed off that they said we couldn't get all these people to our wedding. It was like last minute. They literally had to do like a justice of the peace thing, and they're very angry. Anyways, it's fucking ridiculous.
Absolutely ridiculous.
So judge might be in trouble.
So what would happen if they just
Maybe.
didn't get married? Would the cops be like, "We got a warrant out for your arrest for what?
I
Not
doubt
getting
it.
married."
Then you do 2 weeks in jail. Oh no,
For what was the charge again?
assault.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, next in fucking news. Back to North Korea. North Korea has announced that it's making its own time zone. As of August 15th, North Korea has introduced Pyongyang time, which is back 30 minutes from its previous time zone. The time zone is apparently reverting back to its previous time before Japanese colonization. North Koreans actually already have their own calendar because the calendar here, of course, goes back to the birth of Christ. They don't count that. They go back to the leader Kim Sung. Kim was born in 1912, so actually this year is Junchi, as they call it, Junchi 104. That's the current year in North Korea.
104.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Because if you're going to base your calendar on a deity, why not base it on a Stalinist leader who liberated you from the Japanese?
Yeah, a man in a suit. That's your god.
Suit. Yeah, a man in a suit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and the thing, but the fact that they just said, nah, we're going to turn back time.
If you could turn back time.
They got the idea from Cher, didn't they?
That Cher was seen with Dennis Rodman getting off at the Pyongyang airport half an hour before anybody else.
Yeah, Pyongyang. Yeah. Kim Jong-un also has a huge gay following.
He does.
They love his hair.
They love his hair.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
there's some Kim Jong Un.
Yeah, there's a big
going on.
There's like a lot of fat Asian men. They call them the panda bear community.
Hey, he's a big
him.
hairless fatty.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
With a tiny dick.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine? They'd execute with an anti-aircraft gun by him for saying that.
Is it rude of me to think, why would you want your god to be someone with potentially a tiny dick? I wouldn't pray to a guy like that.
Do you know, but I don't think that many people, when they're sort of like, contemplating a deity, think, I wonder how big his dick is.
But here's the thing, they're obviously...
I do, apparently.
They're obviously not very...
evidently do.
Apparently.
But they're obviously not very good at math anyway, because, they just reverted the time a half an hour, and they turned 2015 into 104, so clearly they don't measure inches.
Did they go from the base or all the way back past the balls?
I have no idea. Matt, you seem to be an expert in this measuring device. Where do you go from?
I go from the asshole.
Yeah, you go from the asshole?
Well, why not? You get an extra few inches.
You fucking guys are unreal.
It's good for your self-esteem.
You like there going, yep, 9-inch penis.
Yeah,
yep.
I go
measured it from the arsehole.
Yep.
all the way to the belly button.
Yeah, I go from the Sarlacc pit right up to the Death Star.
Do you do it daily just to see how your progress
I'm just
is?
like, shit.
It's like measuring boiler pressures.
I once actually, I measured my penis with my grandfather's measuring tape.
Did you?
Yeah, when I was like 16.
But how would your grandfather feel about that?
I don't know. He was, I think he was dying of cancer at that point.
He died from a mysterious ailment. Started on his fingers.
Did it
fungus.
Did it have centimeters? Did it have centimeters on it or just inches?
It had both.
Right.
But here's the thing: do you just like wrap it around and then count that? Just like
I don't know. You and Matt should talk about this.
or do you like straighten out the curve just to really get that?
Straighten the curve. What are you? A left leaning or are you?
No,
right
I got a bit of an arch on my dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on. No, I'm good. I'm just listening. Go on.
Yeah.
Off you go, guys.
No, like it's a bit of a J-shaped dink.
You're just digging yourself a little deeper
with my J-inch dick.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's a perfect digging tool. It's flat, right? Like a trowel.
It's kind of like a shoehorn.
Yeah. I'll call you next time I get some boots.
All right. Anyway, what's next on the news?
So what's the definitive answer? You measure from the asshole or the end of the ball sack to the end? What do you do?
That's the joke I've heard before. Is basically people with small penises. When they measure, they reportedly measure like from the scrotum, from the taint, yeah, and then that's how they come up with this ridiculous number. I think that was even like probably a South Park thing. I think. But yeah, that's people with small dicks. That's how they measure,
right?
And then it's bewildering to everyone else.
So it's like nobody ever admits to like measuring their dick. Like, I don't measure my dick, but I know it's big. Like,
I know it's exactly this many centimeters.
Yeah, but I know.
That's just weird. I'm really good at measuring things just by eye.
Yeah,
and feel and repeatedly feeling. And
yeah.
anyways,
I think that basically, if you've probably measured it once in your teens, you probably don't need to measure it again.
Yeah, that's
probably not.
That's the only
much.
time I ever measured it was when I was in my teens. I did once with a ruler from school.
Byron measured it this week.
Yeah,
Byron's measured it this week.
What's the measurement this week, Byron? Should be a new segment. This week's penis with Byron Bertram.
I think that's the thing. I keep forgetting where. I mean,
we give you the name of a celebrity. And you tell me how
from the asshole to the tip. It's a good size.
What, 7 inches?
Yeah, at least a couple inches.
At least a couple.
Byron, we're going to give you the name of a celebrity, and you have to tell us, obviously a male one, but you have to tell us how big you think their penis is. Okay?
Bruce Jenner.
Caitlin,
whichever. How big?
6 inches from behind.
We need to get a standardized measurement.
Tucked behind?
Yeah.
We need to get a standardized measurement.
Yeah.
All right.
What is the actual standard of a penis?
I don't know. Byron. I don't know.
The standard, I think it's supposed to be 5.5 to 6. I think
okay.
It's gone lower recently.
Where you measure from?
It's gotten lower.
Yeah.
Why? Just because there's more Asians?
I think people are being more honest.
Because people are being more honest.
Yeah. I think it was when I was a kid, I was told it was 6, and then most recently I heard
I know that's kind of like, okay, we'll give you 5.5, and they're like, okay, 5. So what the hell, man? The stock market of cock keeps dropping. It's like the price of silver. It's like, when's it going to go back up again?
It's because there's less. The standard was always based on the. Why are we talking about this?
Because you just dig yourself a hole, and I'm just watching you fucking dig all the way to China.
I'm just waiting to get to the next fucking news.
All right, come on.
All right.
Well, what else you got?
All right. All right, the next one. A woman at Beijing Capital Airport reportedly downed an entire bottle of a $200 cognac because she was told she couldn't bring it on the plane. The woman drank every last drop of Remy Martin XO Excellence to avoid wasting it, then became incredibly drunk, started shouting, fell on the floor before being removed by security.
Brilliant. This is a great story. This is in the paper today. So there's a woman, obviously, couldn't take the brandy on the plane. Thought, fuck this.
Just sculled it.
And sculled a whole, and it would have been a litre bottle, a whole bottle of very, really expensive brandy, and then collapsed on the floor.
Yeah. See, this
what
is.
does she expect?
You know what? See that. You know what? This is the terrorist's fault.
No, you could die doing that shit.
I know, but I blame the terrorists
Why?
because she couldn't take that shit because that liquid bomb.
Oh yeah. You know, that's another death that we can attribute to terrorism.
That is definitely a terrorist. If she dies of alcoholism, that is related to terrorism.
That's on Allah's rap sheet.
That is on Allah's rap sheet.
That is that death of that little 105-pound Chinese lady who drank a whole litre bottle of brandy is on Allah's rap sheet. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it is, but come on, man.
And it stays there until we get some apologies.
Yeah.
All right? How about that?
Like, look, we'll let 9/11 go, but this shit is uncalled for.
Fucking Allah, you got to answer for that shit.
All right? Fucking hell. You know what's funny? Speaking of, like, you know, just doing ridiculous shit at airports, missing flights. I met this guy yesterday from New Zealand, and he was like, yeah, I got drunk at an airport. And they called my name, and I ordered another drink, and then I missed my flight, and I had to pay $2,000 for another one. I'm like, you heard your name, and you ordered another drink? And he's like, yeah, I was having a good time. You know?
Yeah, no, he's just is that a mutual friend of ours?
No. He's just some guy I met.
He just sounds like a mutual friend of ours.
Yeah,
just some.
No, it's not a mutual friend of ours. I'm giving him the voice of.
Are you giving him the voice of our mutual friend?
Yeah, because that's the only New Zealand accent I can do.
Okay, but he basically. I mean, if you order another drink when they call your name, you deserve to pay $2,000 for another.
Yeah. Well, it sounded like he was a rich kid anyway. So.
All right, fair enough.
Anyway.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, but dumb.
So that's it. That's the end of the fucking news. That's all I got.
So there's just a couple of other things to mention, and that is that we're going to be having 2 live events coming up here in Vancouver. There are going to be 2 live recordings of the Dry Shave show, and they will be at a venue to be confirmed. But obviously it'll be a comedy venue of some sort. We'll have guests, and we'll be running our usual shit. Just with various other people involved.
Yeah, maybe some stand-up comedy by Byron, maybe yourself. You looked at me like, fuck that.
Yeah, I looked at you like you just said, can I, I don't know what. That's
Gonna give you a Kim Jong-un haircut.
Yeah, well, Byron or someone else. I don't know, maybe a Brett Martin who's been on the show before.
Yeah, maybe some other people that we've had on the show recently. Maybe.
Yeah, and we'll do a live show, get people out, get people some drinks, get them in their hand, and do a little Dry Shave show live show.
Exactly. And if nobody listens to it, or at least I just hope I get laid. That's all.
Well, all it takes is one girl to come out who's willing to have sex with you, and the whole endeavor will have been worth it.
Absolutely.
Well, that's why we started the podcast, right? To get you laid.
Absolutely.
How many times have you had sex because of this podcast?
Oh, let me count. Oh my God. If I had a nickel for every time I got laid because of the Dry Shave show, I wouldn't have any change.
And you've got more change than that already.
Yeah, I do.
So you're not getting laid because of this show. No one's letting you know that you actually exist. It's very sad for you, isn't it?
No, I'm just it's like a one-sided mirror. So talk to me, people. I want to hear you.
You're the saddest guy I've ever met who has a drawer full of cash.
I don't know.
Yeah, he is. He is pretty miserable for having a drawer full of cash.
Good thing you gave out his address on a previous episode.
That's true. Anybody who's a regular listener will be able to work it out. But we didn't actually give his unit number.
I also bleeped out. If you listen to the episode, I bleeped out the.
I did hear that. That was very thoughtful of you. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't even worried about that. That's how little faith I have in stalkers.
Or the fact that anybody's listening to you.
Yeah.
You don't care. Well, you're just like, oh, what? I got robbed. Someone's listening to the show. Hooray!
Yeah, my self-esteem is so low that if I got robbed, I'd be like, yes, finally.
Someone's listening to the
finally,
show.
Someone with paying attention.
Somebody with some incentive is listening to the show. Someone with some get up and go about them is listening to the show and has robbed me. Brilliant.
If you're going to rob me, at least
have sex with me.
Yeah, if you're going to rob me, at least be a hot woman.
There you go. You wouldn't mind actually, would you? You'd just give them all that money, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I know, but then I should just get a
calling
prostitute.
all prostitutes. Do you want a drawer full of money for having sex with Byron Bertram? He lives at...
Man,
he's got a drawer full of money. He's willing to exchange it for sex, right? So there you go. Anyway, that's about it for this week. I don't know where we can go with that.
Whatever. I guess the moral of the story is I want a prostitute.
The moral of the story is Byron's got money and he's willing to spend it on sex. Thank you very much and good night. My name's Ivan Penaluna.
Fuck me for money. Byron Bertram.
The Dry Shave Show is a production of Leone Digital Podcast Network.